Yo, it's your boy Ninja. You already know how we rockin'. You tuned in to Warcraft's best, man. Listen, as you can see here, we're on a Warlock, right? But you're probably like, wait a minute, this Warlock's dual wielding. That's because we have ourselves a melee Warlock. Back in MoP, okay, Demonology was pretty much a melee spec. And guess what, folks? If you didn't play it, it was freaking amazing. It was nothing less than amazing. Oh my goodness, y'all. I can't tell y'all how many people was getting smacked around at the Gurabashi arena on PTR back in MoP. You know what I'm saying? That's where my Warlock Bree Wolf comes from. The only reason I didn't do this with hers because I haven't had the time to create that character yet. I got a lot of characters to make. She's long down the list. But Bree Wolf was created in MoP on PTR as a Demonology Warlock. That's the dark chocolate lady. She'll pop up on the screen if I remember. It was too much fun, y'all. Too much fun. I remember one time I hopped into a looking for raid and I was tanking, guys. That's how nasty the spec was. It not only was it extremely tanky, the damage was pretty freaking good. The only thing melee Demonology couldn't touch was Destruction Warlock. And that's because nobody could touch the Destruction Warlock at the time because they were literally critting people for 200 to 300,000, which means you were pretty much getting one shot. So we're not counting the Destruction Warlock. Everybody else was getting devastated. I didn't lose to anything else on that character. I'm not just saying it just to say it. That's the simple truth. That's how amazing Demonology was back in MoP. Unfortunately, didn't last long. It was from MoP all the way to MoP. Warlords of Draenor that completely scrapped it, brought Demonology back to its original form, which honestly sucked. I didn't play a Warlock since after that. Then I made a Warlock in BFA, but that was for solo and world bosses. And if I remember, before the next expansion comes out and hurry up and get some more characters to 60 on Shadowlands, I'll probably get back to some more world boss tanking. But for now, we have ourselves TBC Melee Warlock. Now, obviously, this is not going to be good. I mean, well, not good. It's not going to be the greatest thing in the world, so I'm like, forget it. I'm just using every dang talent because this is a fantasy build anyway, so who really cares about the talent build? I'm using pet spells. I will not be using a pet for this because you know, these bots still focus the pet and I won't actually get any real fights in. What we're going to be doing is Felguard, sacrifice, get that extra shadow damage, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, so everything is perfect, really. We got spell locks, we got freaking stuns, we got dazes, we got all kinds of stuff. It's near perfect, folks. It was built for this. Lash of Pain, which is the succubus spell for those who don't know. So I already have an immediate melee ability, and that's what makes this work so well. Off rip, you know what I'm saying? We ain't even did nothing special yet, and it just works. And I added intercept just so we could get a little extra charge, you know what I'm saying? Oh wait, no, I didn't add that. That's the Felguards. Felguard. Is this guy a Felguard? What is his name? Felguard. That's the Felguard ability. I just realized that because it says it has mana. I don't remember adding intercept. I did not add intercept. He already has intercept. So yeah, look at that. Everything just falls in the line perfectly. I just freaking went to the books. For some reason, it gave me training. So I'm like, all right, well, guess I'll use this stuff instead of my pets, because for some reason my pets didn't get any of it. I got all of it. And we added Flurry just for a little bit better melee damage, because like I said, Demonology's melee damage and spell melee damage overall was pretty freaking vicious back in MoP, and that's what I'm mostly basing this off of. So, I mean, other than that, let's get straight into it. Alright, folks, here we go. Alright, folks, we're leaving. Yeah, we gotta go, folks. Alright, headed to Blacksmith. Alright, folks, we pulled up to Blacksmith. Alright, folks, we might not be here too much longer. Where the frick do you think you're going, pal? a lot of alliance. That's a lot of alliance. Me, you can't cast that. You better cast something. It's getting kind of hectic. It's getting kind of hectic. Bulls getting dang them some strong shadow bolts, baby. Who the fuck? Freaking paladins. You see, go. Dang. Boy got hit with the dookie, boy. He got hit with the dookie. You going on me? You going on me? What's this man's name? Fungi? It's a lot of missing going on. To be fair, we are a warlock, so hit rating is fairly minimal. But this damage is freaking, oh my god. And I ain't got crap on. I ain't got nothing special on. Hey, cast that. What the fuck are you doing? Yeah, guard yourself. Off the freaking clown? Oh, what I just said there. Casting too much, lady. Stop that. Immune. This freaking healer. How we looking on mana? Looking good, actually. We going, homie? We going, homie? Now, this is a bit on the quicker side in comparison to what it was in, no heals. Compared to what it was in, MoP. No heals. Freaking paladins. You said what now? Dang paladins, man. How many shields these fools got available? Where the fuck these fools going, man? They're just gonna run through my crap like I ain't doing nothing. No heals. No heals, baby. Now, the thing with, like I said, with MoP's freaking melee warlock was it was very tanky, as where this is much more hasty and power oriented. This is definitely much more damage favored than tank favored. But, I mean, it doesn't make the biggest difference, because you either get super tanky or super damage. Right now we're getting super damage, so either way you're not gonna die. Cause I shown, like I said, I didn't die to any freaking body when I was messing around with that. It was only the what is it called? The Destruction Warlock who could kill the Demonology, but at the same time, the Destruction Warlock was killing every freaking body in MoP unless you was a rogue and you were able to time a Chaos Bolt properly through Cloak of Shadows. Just remember, Destruction Warlocks got that bullcrap where it makes them invincible to kicks and stuns and all that for a little bit. Now, Rogue, all you gotta do is pop Cloak of Shadows and boom, it's an easy runaround. But anybody else who didn't have immediate shield availability, or let's say you used your shield, because the Warlock had a stupid shield back then. It's the joint where you sacrifice your pet and it gives you like freaking, at the time, like 200,000 freaking shield. It was something stupid like that. Then boom, that's your joint right there. It would take like freaking 30,000 damage off you, and that's it. That's easy to eat that. 30,000 ain't nothing when you're freaking tanking every dang thing up. But it was pretty rough to intercept because Warlocks didn't have an interrupt. Warlocks still don't have an interrupt, do they? Outside of a succubus, which is spelled, no, that's the Fell Hunter. That's probably one of the mistakes I was making, not using my Fell Hunter. But I rarely ever got in fights with Warlocks just because the slow cast time. A lot of people didn't like playing them. That's how long it took to cast that Chaos Bolt, so it wasn't too big of an issue. It wasn't like something you would have to really worry about. You going, sir? I'm about to die out here, ain't I? I got to get the fuck out of here, don't I? Man. Oh, dear. What? What's up, man? I just... How the fuck 2 times in a row it didn't pop off? They trying to play me, man. Now, like I said, though, the only thing that makes this more butt is the lack of defense in comparison. Now, granted, this is a Warlock, and Warlocks are some of the freaking tankiest classes in one of the tankiest classes in Warcraft, but this is not touching freaking MoP, man. In terms of damage output, oh man, it surpasses quite a bit actually. But in terms of like that kill speed is stupid, especially when I have a pet out. I just didn't want to keep the pet out because they would focus him too much and I wouldn't actually be fighting anything. But I also kind of forgot about the fact that I get freaking jumped like that, which would not happen against real people. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it would. That's a lot of freaking people, but not in that fashion where I'm just getting stun locked for 8 years straight, not able to defend myself. So where we going? Let's see. Ah! Freaking Draenei sounds. What'd they take from us? The damage output freaking come on, man. The damage output of Demonology and MoP wasn't the highest. But the defense was stupid. You were literally a tank, a cloth, the first ever cloth tank. How the frick did I get feared from that far back? Because I just wasn't paying attention. They're taking another base from us? Yeah. The defense was stupid, and that's what I freaking loved about it. Because some of my favorite classes are tank classes. That's why Genghis exists. I always wanted a protection warrior. That's why Govera exists. Govera exists. That's why I always wanted a protection paladin. That's why all of my tank characters on Moonguard exist, because I wanted every single tank class. It was like back when I first made Govera back in like Warlords of Draenor, I think. I was like, you know what? I want one of each tank. So warrior, druid. What the frick? What do you mean he's not in the line of sight? So I made a warrior, made a druid, paladin, and all the other tanks. I can't remember at the moment. Monk, demon hunter when they came out, and I found out that they got B tanks. Look at that kill speed. See, with the pet, you get way more kill speed though. Sometimes you can't get a full fight with him though, because they'll focus him more than they'll focus you, which is obviously extremely unrealistic. Resist! I don't know why I just spell locked a warrior. But I always wanted each tank class, and unfortunately, I was too late to do it with the Warlock. Kinda, sort of. Frickin', what is the spec called? Dude. Affliction is tanky. I've soloed world bosses. The big bird back in BFA. What's the frickin' bird in Tirisfal? Not Tirisfal. The one spot. It's just the big bird in PC. I soloed that guy. He was easy as the Warlock. I was eating every frickin' thing. Didn't even have the Voidwalker out because I knew the Voidwalker would make it. Would make it too easy. Focus him, please. I didn't realize I ran into a big group of clients here. He was easy. Damage wasn't high enough to eat out the Affliction Warlock's heal output. Can I? Oh, he's not even fine. And that's how I made every tank class. Well, with the Demonology Warlock was easily on par with every other tank at the time. Health-wise, not quite there, because like my Blood Death Knight in MoP had, I think, 1,039,000 health, something stupid like that, and my Protection Warriors and Paladins had about 700,000. The Warlock I had topped out at about 400,000. Maybe 500, because you can't stamina stack on a Warlock. It ain't gonna work the same. You need that intellect. That's because realistically, all your tankiness as a Warlock comes from having high intellect and a fair bit of stamina. But solely going on stamina as a caster would be pretty stupid. Stacking stamina as a caster versus stacking stamina as a true tank class. She didn't get as much health as them, but was easily just as tanky. Plus, it was extremely unnecessary for me to have 1,000,000 health as a Blood Death Knight and 800,000 as a warrior. It was very unnecessary. But I did it just because it looked cool and it made me near invincible in PvP. Granted, I couldn't really kill most people on my own. I annoyed the crap out of them though. If that counts. I'm out of mana. But when the fuck did they get off 4 vases, son? It's all good. We ain't here to win. We here to crush as a melee warlock. And right now, you know what I'm saying? We doing just that. Now, the thing that makes us fairly realistic to MoP's Demonology is you aren't killing people super fast, so this feels realistic. It feels like I'm playing something that's natural to TBC. It doesn't feel like I've created something that's horrendously overpowered and needs tuning, like my other character, my custom class I made, the Striker, where if I accidentally do one thing wrong, I'll be putting out like 50,000 DPS in 1 second on accident. Like, this feels like something you would actually see running around in TBC. A freaking melee warlock just slicing and dicing people up. Now, Demonology and MoP though, you couldn't duel it, obviously. You're still a warlock. It was okay, but she just didn't want to cast that. Is a offhand frill or whatever the frick it's called. You know, a little offhand joint that you use as a caster. I forgot what they call it. You just had one sword, which to me kind of looked cooler because it gave it a look nobody else had. I know that's an invalid target. Why is this not allowing me to target anybody? Why are we doing this, huh? Put the curses on him. Them swings off. Look at the damage. Danger right here, baby. Oh. The frick this man spamming cleave? You know we out here killing freaking casters though, ain't nobody else. You know what I'm saying? Casters die first. Death to all healers. Unless I'm a healer. You know what I'm saying? Don't focus me. Freaking yo, if I'm on a healer, don't focus me, baby. Resist. You ain't dead. Who you fooling? Come here. Go on, homie. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that burst. Oh my. Oh my. Check the burst, baby. Check the burst. If I do remember correctly though, you could make the Demonology spec in MoP a little bursty. There'd be times you get in a battle and you just shaving health off people like it's nothing. But it was definitely a very good health bound heal every freaking time you swing at something. Look up and your health is still over 90% after fighting like 5 different people type thing. That's how ridiculously tanky it was in MoP. The frick casting crap on me stole my mana, baby. Trying to steal my mana, son. Oh, no. Boom. Holy. My nigga dead? My pet dead? Get the frick over here, big guy. I'm over here, baby. Oh yeah, I also gave myself, really? This late in the game? Well, I mean, there you go, folks. I mean, I don't know how much else I could have showed you. Fucking piece of garbage. Listen, man, Demonology Warlock in MoP was absolutely amazing, and it sucks that it only lasted up to MoP. Although Bree Wolf lasted much longer because she was such a great character. Also, there was Breed Dolphin. I forgot about that character. That was a Shadow Priest. I don't know what was up with the names, but it stuck. It stuck. And so did the Warlock, kind of, sort of. I kind of moved my Warlock over to a PvE thing, though. Solo and world bosses and whatnot. I need to level those characters, but Shadow, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, man. Outside of South Shore versus Terran Mill, Transmogs, and a couple of other things, Shadowlands is just not that interesting. I've been having far more fun on Ascension, TBC, Wrath Lich King, and Vanilla. You know what I'm saying? Shadowlands, what I thought was, once again, third expansion in, Legion, BFA, and frickin' now Shadowlands. What I thought was going to be a great expansion ended up being pretty lackluster. Number one, Blizzard had to go and ruin it by locking PvP gear behind, what the heck is it called? Behind Renown. Why they decided to do that is beyond me. See, when I record these videos because I want to get on, do some PvP, and just have some fun. Not grind a bunch of Renown for about 10 hours every freaking day. Then get to reap the benefits of grinding for 10 hours every day. When I can just hop on TBC, farm PvP for a while, and get a full set of freaking gear. That's far more fun. I would much rather do PvP for 10 hours and record nearly every single battle like I normally do than to sit there and have to grind some doodle head, boo boo head, doodle head, dookie booty. I'm just saying, dumb crap. Renown for a few hours, then have to farm the PvP. I just want to go to the PvP. I already have to level. I already have to go through the of leveling. I don't want to farm Renown. It's like farming reputations. I didn't farm reputations back then. I'm not gonna farm reputations now. Y'all know me, man. My gear's never freaking enchanted. Y'all know me, man. My gear's never enchanted. Wait. Aha. Y'all know me, man. My gear's never enchanted. Rarely ever gemmed. Look at that. No shoulder enchant. No head enchant. Got a chest enchant, surprisingly. Wrist. Mongoose. Okay, we see that. Normally, though, my gear's never freaking enchanted. Rarely I even gem it. If I remember, then I'll just slap a freaking attack power gem in it, because who gives a crap about trying to go for specific builds of agility or stamina, this and that. I just slap some attack power gems on and I'm hopping into a battle and I'm smacking whoever I want. But you gotta farm Renown and all that, and I get it. Somebody's probably like, it's not that hard, and which I'm sure it's not. It's just time consuming. Time I don't have, you know what I'm saying? I just want to get to max level and smack people around. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. Anyways, man, it's been your boy Jedi Legendary. Unfortunately, the Warlock video got cut early because I keep getting disconnected. But yo, hope you enjoyed. If you didn't, if you did enjoy, that's good. If you didn't enjoy, that's good. Either way, you watched it. I'm out of here.
Legendary. Legendary.